Where's the time go when I'm sleeping? Where's your love go when I'm weeping? Oh, hey, what's the word? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Sidecar, the series where we go on and on and on and on and on and on about last week's Tuesday Ukeday drop from yours truly, Uke Brute. This week's episode, All Around the Apartment. This song's had quite a journey coming to fruition, I guess, just in this channel. I was going through some of my older videos in YouTube on the back end, and even discouraged going into them in the front end. Not fun stuff. But I saw this one video that I did for this one way back, one of my first videos back from like 2020. This when this was written in that as old knows what playlist, and I watched it and I quickly realized why I did not ever publish it, because it was bad even for this quality of brutality. But I really like this song. I really just love that, it just sounds so melancholy. I just really love that. I'm like, man, I gotta bring this one back. I gotta work on it. I gotta, get this one going. And so that's what inspired this dive into this song. Oddly enough, though, as I was watching the video, I was like looking at my fingers. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how, because it's been a while since I played this one. So, I thought I had it, but literally moments before starting this video, I pulled up an old doc that I had of these lyrics and the what I had transcribed as the chords at the time, or my version of the chords. I sometimes use my own made-up names for the chords. We'll get to that in a moment. But I actually, as I'm playing, as I thought I relearned or retaught myself, I was playing, C, E7, F, G7. But in my notes that I had, I'm not sure when I transcribed this, but I had it as C, A add 9, and then D minor into G7. So, But clearly the new version, I feel, sounds more melancholy, has more of that lament. Compared to it's a minor subtle difference, but yeah, to me I just feel like the second one, the C, E7, F, G7, that's the way to do it. But then I get to my I guess that next little section there, and see, I still can't figure out what this chord is called. I call it a crooked letter in my notes, or like G7 used to be backwards G, because it is kind of a backwards G. But this is just C. It's F and C put together at the same time. I'm sure there's a chord for it. I have not found it yet, or maybe I have and I just don't remember. I don't know, but and then so that CF into the C, G, D. So I think it's a fun, really simple riff, but still playful. Well, not playful, but it is something to work with. Has some juice, And then the refrain and chorus is pretty much just like the same part. It's just that E minor, which I used to call broken E, and then C, G, D. So it's pretty much just like the previous section, instead of just that CF, CF, C, G, D, and then same thing, E minor, C, Good day. Anyway, so yeah, that's just kind of like the journey this song has taken. It's the lyrics were inspired primarily just by that kind of melancholy, lamentational feel. Lamentational, is that lamentation? It feels like lament. I just and it's what kind of just drove the idea for this song of this couple clearly broken up, fighting, but still sharing the having to live together in the same apartment, whether for economic reasons, names on the rent, nowhere else to go, whatever, what have you, and it just kind of fuels the whole storyline for that narrative. It's still playful though, even though it's heartbreaking and it's sad, and ideally, I mean, not ideally, but obviously the narrator is not in the best spot. Living with someone who clearly despises them at this point. That's most of the song. It's an older one, so I don't really know like as much about. I don't really think I was going for much anything really particular other than just what it says. Just really wanted to kind of play around with some rhymes and some that feeling and bring out those lyrics to fruition. To note, a paragon. For some of those people, I wasn't aware. I believe I had to look this up when I wrote this, but a paragon is also a diamond. It's like a huge, beautiful diamond. So like that shattered paragon line is a note or kind of a nod to like an engagement ring. Everything's just kind of shattered. That shattered diamond, or metaphorically or whatever. That is all around the apartment. Like I said, sad, but it's fun, and it's really fun and easy to play. One of the things I noted, I realized what was so difficult about the song and why I didn't publish it in the first place is, yes, my singing is very low tier, maybe decent or tolerable on a good day, but for this song, I keep hearing it at different registers in my head, and sometimes I want to sing it a little higher, sometimes I want to sing it a little lower, and it's just hard, trying to reach that balance. And I didn't realize that until it came time to actually kind of record this one, and then I was kind of on a deadline, so I'm like, fuck, I got to get something out. So as always, my apologies for the vocal register there, and not just how bad it is on a level, but how it keeps changing really dramatically throughout the song when it doesn't seem consistent. Maybe one of these days we'll get there. We'll see. We'll keep working on it, keep trucking, keep singing, because I just wanna get along. I just wanna sing my song on and on. Voice is especially bad today. I was at a concert yesterday, and it really threw me off. So I'll just leave us with that. As always, I thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it, and check back soon for another ditty from